Well, good morning, Lionhearts. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion coming to you from Montreal, Canada. We have a fun day planned. Daze with Jordan the Lion, and you all begins now. So I'm going to start out the day today by going and visiting another Leonard Cohen mural. It's actually over in the area where we're going to be vlogging today anyway. So the area that we're in today is called the Golden Square Mile. Yeah, lucky me. Check out all the snow, huh? But it's all worth it to get to look up and see that. Beautifully done, Montreal. Beautifully done. So the plan for today is to head over to the Museum of Fine Art. They apparently have one of the coolest and definitely the biggest art collection in Montreal and one of the biggest in all of Canada. So I'm excited to see this. But I feel like I should pop in and have some lunch and some coffee or something before we head over there. And since this looks so festive and it's the Sir Winston Churchill Pub, I think this is our spot for now. Kind of surprised they have jambalaya on here, as well as of course smoked meat. I've had so many smoked meat sandwiches since I've been here. They've all been great, but man, my friend actually told me, he's like, eat as much of it as you can while you're there. Enjoy it while you're there. So I really wanted to go to the Olympic Stadium, so I called today to see if that was closed as well as the Olympic Tower, and they said yes, that both of them are closed until March, so I'll just have to come back at this point. I figured, you know, maybe I could at least tour through that, but nope, not during the winter. Alright, I think I'm all set. I've got a Hawaiian pizza, a Coca-Cola, a water, a coffee, and Rush playing over my head. Check out the view that I have while I'm sitting here eating. And what's interesting is, if you notice, if you look at his hands, they put a slight red tint to his hands, so it's actually a glowing heart underneath there. Like I said, there's just art everywhere you look. This is a very cool neighborhood though. I like the way it's laid out. Look at that statue right there. How cool is that? We'll go over in a second and take a look at it. Well, it looks like the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts is broken into two buildings, and this is one of them. This is what I was trying to show you from across the street. Look at that big hole in his stomach. I love that kind of art. Look at that. The face is all hands coming together. And look at this massive totem pole here. Pretty cool. I'm just kind of taking in all the art in the neighborhood because there's stuff everywhere. Every corner you turn around, right over here where these museums are, they have something to look at. So we're looking before we go in. Do you see what I mean? Right there. Then we got a cow over here. A couple more figures right over here. And I love it all, so I don't want to leave anything out, you know? Take a look at him. Then you have this one right next to an etching in this stone of a woman kind of like bent over a, kind of difficult to see, but bent over a chair. Or bent over on a chair. Now let's make our way back over to the building that has the hearts in the front, and we'll enter there. And this to me looks like an elephant with a rabbit dancing on top of him. Here's another one and a different one. So I guess they have 5 different sections of visual art, so see as much as we can. Let's roll. Oh, that's cool. It's like a thin face in there. That's really cool. Look at that. You may have noticed that the walls and everything our interactive projections. Oh, this looks exciting. Take a look at this. And I really like this one on the wall as well. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Look inside there. Take a look at this blue one. That almost looks like the work of Steve Kane, but like on a way, way, way grander scale. I like that style a lot. Wow. These heads are huge. Huge. It's really cool. Look at that. It's all chiseled out of wood. Wow. And equally as large, this grenade. It's easily 7 foot tall. It's a scary day when I can look at art and go, hey, that looks like Basquiat, and then I walk over and it is. It's pretty scary when I actually can identify artists now. Look at that. Looks like it's done out of this is a painting of people painting the rocket launch. Now this is interesting. This piece of art, they just created a black room, everything in black, including a black window. It's just somebody looking out the window. I think we're gonna go up a floor now. Well, that's quite a statement. Just a butterfly over the genitalia? Interesting. It's a baby in the umbilical cord. And this is a wood carving of Saint Sebastian. This one's Christ crowned with thorns. We actually saw that in Paris last month, the crown of thorns inside the Notre Dame. There's Leonard again right out the windows of the museum. Now this is the art from Holland and Flanders. I love it. Wow. Talk about a meat market. And this is called Tumbling Woman. And look out this door on the roof. They put stuff out there, even headless bodies. Aye. It's a Misfits joke. Wow, that is really well done. Now that is actually a boot that belonged to Napoleon the First. It's dated 1807. I love this one. That one's by Jean Lemaire. That's really great. Look at that. That's an entire wall of stuffed animals. All right, now we're going to take a 10-minute walk for our last stop of the day. Center Bell. Take a look at that. It's pretty interesting, right out front. Huh, that is pretty cool. So we're not going to go to a Montreal Canadiens game, but I want to go over to where they play hockey because they have a bunch of bronze statues of some of their famous players, and I want to go check it out. Still hasn't quit snowing yet. They've got a few holiday lights up there in the trees. That's nice. Okay, well, now I know. I'd say we found it. And that's where they play. An interesting little side note that I learned today at lunch was that Celine Dion is actually 49% owner in Schwartz Deli. So when we were in there, she's almost half owner and helps keep it running exactly the way it was. It's always been. Pretty cool. Here we are, we found them. This is exactly what we were looking for. Right here, right off the bat, Guy Lafleur. I'm guessing most of these guys we probably saw at the Wax Museum, so probably recognize some of them now. Right here they have a listing of historical events for the Canadiens. Here's Jean Beliveau. And then Maurice the Rocket Richard. So this is the only one that they haven't had in the Wax Museum, Howie Morenz. I really like that one too. They did a great job on this. And here's another interesting little tidbit to history. Hockey, the game we know it today, was actually created and started at McGill, where we were the other day, where William Shatner, Leonard Cohen, James Naismith, all those people went. In the 1880s, it was actually started there. Well, my friends, I think we're gonna call it a day here in Montreal. Hope you all enjoyed today's vlog. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Until then, goodbye.